You've probably heard all about the vitamins that can help your erections, but what about the ones that can actively harm them? What about the supplements that, in the wrong hands or at the wrong dose, can completely sabotage your performance? There is one specific vitamin, and I see men take in high doses that, under certain circumstances, I would beg you to never touch. In fact, it can have the opposite effect of what you're hoping for. We're going to talk about that vitamin, along with a couple of other supplements that are often pushed as miracle cures but can have dangerous side effects on your erections and your body. Stick around because the number one vitamin on this list is something many of you are already taking, thinking it's a good thing. Before we get to the never take this up part, let's lay out a fundamental truth. A healthy erection relies on a complex chain of events, starting in your brain and ending with a surge of blood flow to your penis. The key thing to understand is that it all hinges on your vascular health. Your penis is a vascular organ. The arteries that supply blood to it are some of the smallest in your body, so anything that affects your heart and blood vessels is going to affect your erections first. While deficiencies in certain vitamins like vitamin D, C, and some B vitamins can contribute to erectile dysfunction, a blanket approach of more is better is incredibly misguided. More is not always better. In fact, more can be a lot worse. All right, let's get right to it. The vitamin I'm talking about, the one I see men taking in dangerously high doses, is vitamin B12. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy, right? Vitamin B12 is essential for life itself. It's absolutely crucial for proper nerve function, the production of healthy red blood cells, and for keeping your brain sharp. In fact, a true deficiency in this vitamin can, in severe cases, even lead to impotence. So why in the world would I stand here and tell you to never take it? Here's the problem. Taking a high-dose vitamin B12 supplement when you don't actually need it can lead to unnaturally high levels in your blood. And those high levels are a major red flag that you should not be ignoring. Recent medical studies have found a positive correlation between high levels of vitamin B12 and erectile dysfunction, particularly in men under 45. This isn't just a coincidence. So why would this be? The answer lies in something called homocysteine. Homocysteine is a naturally occurring amino acid in your body, and B vitamins, especially B12 and folate, are supposed to break it down. But when homocysteine levels get too high, they can start to damage the delicate lining of your blood vessels. Remember what I said earlier, your erection is a vascular event. Homocysteine can inhibit the production of nitric oxide, which is the key molecule that tells the smooth muscle in your penis to relax and allow blood to flow in. It can also promote plaque buildup, the very thing that leads to heart disease. When your body has more vitamin B12 than it needs, especially if it's struggling to properly metabolize homocysteine, that high B12 level could be a sign of a deeper, more serious issue. While the B12 itself doesn't directly kill an erection, an unnaturally high level could be a sign of a problem that is killing your erection. For a healthy man, a balanced diet rich in natural sources like lean meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products is all you need to get your B12. If you're over 50, some men have trouble absorbing B12 from food, so a modest supplement might be necessary to correct a deficiency. But if you're a man with a normal diet and you're taking a high-dose supplement and your erections are still struggling, that vitamin B12 isn't the solution. In fact, it could be a clue that something else is fundamentally wrong with your metabolism or your vascular system. It's like a fire alarm going off and you're just putting a blanket over it. The very vitamin you're taking could be masking a deeper issue, giving you a false sense of security while a real problem like a dangerously high homocysteine level or even an underlying liver or kidney issue, goes completely untreated. So please, I beg you, do not take large, unnecessary doses of vitamin B12. Get your levels checked first. A simple blood test can tell us everything we need to know. Your priority should be finding the root cause of your ED. not just piling on supplements hoping one of them will work. Now, let's talk about some other supplements and natural remedies you see advertised all the time. These aren't vitamins, but they are sold right in the same aisle, and they come with their own set of serious, often hidden risks. The first one is Yohimbe. This is a bark extract from an African tree, and it's an herb that is a known aphrodisiac. Because of this reputation, it's popular in a lot of so-called male enhancement formulas you can find online and in health food stores. While some small, preliminary studies suggest it can help with ED by acting as a vasodilator, its side effects can be incredibly dangerous and unpredictable. This is not a magic pill. This is a very powerful, unrefined substance. We're talking about severe side effects like extreme anxiety, agitation, and panic attacks. But the real danger lies in its effect on your cardiovascular system. It can cause dangerously increased blood pressure, a fast or irregular heartbeat, and in some cases, even heart attack and seizures. These are not minor side effects. They can be catastrophic, especially for men who are already over 50 and may have undiagnosed or underlying heart issues. My medical advice as a urologist is simple and direct. Stay away from it. The risk far outweighs any unproven, minimal benefit. Another one is DHEA. Dehydroepiandrosterone, or DHEA, is a hormone your body produces naturally in your adrenal glands. Your body uses this foundational hormone to make other hormones, including both testosterone and estrogen. While some research shows that DHEA supplementation can help with ED, especially when a man's ED is clearly linked to a hormonal imbalance and low DHEA levels, it comes with a significant warning. Because it is a hormone precursor, you are essentially playing with your body's most sensitive chemical systems. Long-term or heavy use can be linked with certain hormone-related cancers, and it can cause uncomfortable and undesirable side effects like acne, stomach upset, and serious changes in mood. Again, this is not something you should be self-prescribing in any way, shape, or form. Any change in your hormonal profile should be done under the strict supervision of a doctor who can monitor your blood work and assess the risks versus the benefits. Finally, let's talk about what I consider the biggest and most pervasive danger of all: unregulated supplements. This is a massive, multi-billion-dollar problem. The market is flooded with products that make grand, unsubstantiated claims to be herbal Viagra or natural male enhancement. I see them everywhere, in convenience stores, at gas stations, and all over the internet. The scary part is that these products are not regulated by the FDA in the way that prescription drugs are. The Food and Drug Administration has issued multiple urgent warnings about many of these products because they are often spiked with hidden pharmaceutical ingredients. They can contain actual sildenafil or tadalafil, the active ingredients found in prescription ED medications like Viagra and Cialis, in unregulated and often dangerously high doses. This is a recipe for disaster. If you're a man taking another medication for a serious condition like high blood pressure, cholesterol, or a heart condition, and you take one of these contaminated pills, you could experience a catastrophic drop in blood pressure that puts you in the hospital, or in the worst case scenario, puts you in the ground. If you're struggling with your erections, the answer isn't a random pill or a high-dose vitamin. The first step is an evaluation to find the root cause. This could be high blood pressure, diabetes, low testosterone, or even a side effect from a medication you're already taking. There are safe and effective treatments available. Don't risk your health and your life with a substance that, at best, is useless, and at worst, could kill you. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more straight-talk medical advice for men. Let me know in the comments below what's a common health myth you've heard that you want a doctor's take on. I'm Dr. Charlotte Hayes.